Foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders, Great Millstone, who teach very well, want this truth from, and salutation out there to the hopeful elect who continue to push this word in our truth, faith, and sincerity. And also, shalom to all the men and children that sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. And today, just basically getting on or watching and waiting, man. And that's the spirit that we're in, man. We're watching and waiting for the prophecies to come to pass. Because as soon as all the prophecies be fulfilled, including the MOTP being mandated, then guess what? The missile's going to drop. And ultimately, we're going to be in the kingdom of heaven, man. That's what we're watching and waiting for. Let's start off at Romans 8, and I'm going to jump down to verse. Let me see. This is Romans 8, and I'm going to start at verse 24. It says, "For we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, what doth he yet hope for?" Because ultimately, we don't see America already down. We don't see the kingdom of heaven already up and things like that. But that's one of the things that we're hoping for, man. We're hoping for the famine to kick in, you know? And once it kick in, our hope will be fulfilled, you know? And once the MOT kick in, our hope will be fulfilled, man. Ultimately, once the missiles drop and Lord willing we be a part of that number, we get beamed up upon those chariots, our hope will be fulfilled, man. But certain things must come to pass. Let's continue on. It says, "But if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it." Because even though we don't see it right now, with patience, we are waiting for it, man, because ultimately we know that these things are going to come to pass, man. Let's go ahead and get this real quick. This is the book of Matthew 24. I'm going to start at verse 42. Yep. This is Matthew 24 verse 42. It says, "Watch therefore, for you know not what hour your Lord doth come." And that's what we're doing. We're watching. We're waiting on the return of Yahweh Shai. Watching and waiting. Continuing on though. It says, "But know this, that if the good man of the house would have known and would watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up." And right here, man, basically saying you're watching and waiting for the prophecies, man. Waiting on the return of Yahweh Shai and not lose your hope for it. Because again, if somebody say they come in 30 minutes, in the span of those 30, they could pop up in 29 minutes, man. You know, they could pop up an hour later, you know, but at the same time, they're coming, they're on their way, you know. So again, in the scriptures, it's telling you, it's preparing, it's comparing a thief with the return of Yahweh Shah, because when a thief breaks into your house, he doesn't say, "Hey man, I'm coming at 2 o'clock in the morning. Make sure you be asleep now." No, man. That thief pop up. And for lack of better words, another thing what a thief will do, he'll watch you, man. And see when you're gonna be lacking in certain places. So you don't want yourself to be with your pants down at the return of Yahweh Shai. Let's read this again. It says, "But know this, that if the good man of the house would have known in what to watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready. For in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh." So guess what? The scriptures is telling us to be ready, man. And again, be ready to give an answer, be ready to prophesy, and basically be ready to drop all things. Because it's not like in the time of Jacob's trouble, we gotta go back and get my Xbox. No, man. Hey, shit is gonna get serious very soon, man. Even though we joking things like that, shit is gonna get very serious very soon, man. And that's just the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashim Hawashai ramping up upon the planet Earth, man. Continuing on, though, at verse 45, "Who then is that faithful and wise servant?" So this is a reward for the people that watched, man, and that waited for the return. It says, "Who then is that faithful and wise servant whom his Lord made ruler over his household to give him meat in due season?" So it's a reward for you watching the house of the Lord, man, and doing the things that Yahweh Shai told you to do, man. Instead of being distracted and going off course, man. You know? Let's continue on, though. "Blessed is the servant whom his Lord, when he comes, shall find so doing." Doing what? Watching, man. Prophesying, doing the work, man. You know, if I'm a supervisor, if I come in, you could have been working 12 hours a day. You went on your break and you came back, you chilling at that 13th hour when I come. You know, if you bullshit, I don't care about the works that you did before. When I came in, you weren't doing nothing, man. So we have to always be ready when Yahweh Shai, and basically be ready to look for the return of Yahweh Shai, man. And you try to make ourselves chase virgins during that return, man. And that's what we're watching and waiting for, the return of the bridegroom, man. You know, let's go ahead and get this real quick. It's the book of 2nd Ezra 2. I'm gonna jump down. Because at the end of the day, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and we're watching and waiting for the Lord to return, and ultimately so we can be at rest, man. Because the return of Yahweh Shai is basically the return of the comfort of Israel. And that's why we got this word right now, man. This word is actually the beginning of the comfort for the nation of Israel. And it's going to start with the elect first. That's why the elect is comforted with this word, man. And why everybody else, they don't know what's going on, man, for the lack of better words. Let's go ahead and get this real quick. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 2. Please bow me, I can. Yeah, the 2nd Ezra 2 and verse 13. Go and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days until you, and pray things speed up. Again, when you wait for something, especially like I said, you're hastening the times. Especially when you're hastening the times, hey, you're praying for this thing to hurry up. Your bus coming, or your ride to come. You praying for him to come speedily, man. And we're doing the same thing, but we're still waiting, man. No matter how long it takes. Read this again. It says, "Go and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days until you, that they may be shown the kingdom is prepared for you. Watch." And that's basically the inspiration of the title in the video, man. Watch and wait, man, because we're waiting on the manifestation of the sons of Mosai. You know, like everybody else is, but we're also waiting on guess what? The return to Yahweh Shai, the downfall of Esau, the bringing up of Israel, man. But again, in the midst of that return, we have to watch for certain things, certain prophecies, again, like the famine, like the sea hip being made mandated, sedition among men, anarchy. All these things must be fulfilled, man. The wars and rumors of wars. All these things must be fulfilled before the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai. So yeah, I can just a quick little video. I pray it was edifying when they say call La Yahweh Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Kahudash chapter 1 DTA and the Bible.